Hey everyone, Tuesday the 14th. Just starting the new job here. Do a quick little video here. I'm cutting my main trail, and then there's two parts of this piece that are separated by this bog out here. So on the right hand side over here is where I did the last video, walking on that side, and then the majority of the acreage is over on this side, and the bog kind of narrows up right in here, but we still have to cross it. So I'm getting out. I was cutting over this way trying to figure out where I want to put the trail and how I want to do it. Just because we have to cross this open area right here. It's I'd say it's probably it's a little further across than it looks. It's probably 150 foot here, which I don't think I would have any problem crossing it with the processor, but you don't really feel like getting stuck either. I don't know. You never know with these things whether they have a bottom or not. I think this does. So there was kind of a opening right there, and then at one point, I'm sure there's a few houses along the road, and I imagine that originally those house lots were part of this piece, because there's a bulldozed road that goes all the way along down this piece here. So I'm trying to get to that, and then there's quite a chunk of wood that goes up there. So what I'll probably do is I'm gonna cut all these maples, and I'll grab what I can, and I'll lay them crosswise in here. Hopefully I can get enough. I'm gonna end up cutting a little wood on that side, and what I'll do is when Wes gets here, I'll be able to get back and forth across here, but I'll have Wes come and bring me a buggy of wood, and he can unload it on the bank over there, or if he can get out here a little bit, and I'll take that and I'll put wood all the way across here crosswise, so that we can cross this without doing any damage or anything like that. So now it's starting to rain. That's pouring. So anyways, we'll lay it crosswise so that, because there is a 75-foot buffer resource protection zone on this. I guess I'm gonna get back in the machine. So it's not, there's no water in here, so that's not really a big deal. I just want to make sure that, get underneath the tree here, that when we cross this, that, you know, we're not running into any issues, that we can forward across it. We don't need to be wasting any time messing with it. So I thought I'd do a short little video of this little obstacle right here, and I don't know how I'll tie this in. Maybe I'll come back in a little bit and show you guys. I'll definitely show you guys what this looks like after we're done. And this may be kind of a two-part video, so bear with me, and then you'll see how we ended up crossing this all together. Alrighty, we'll catch you later. Hey, I'm back. Well, my windows are fogged up now, but I've cut down, I've cut down over the bank, and it is soft. It has the feeling of that there might not be a bottom. So a bottom as in, you know, how deep, you know, it is before you hit something solid. So a lot of times what you do is you just take a stick or a branch and stick it in there. So, I mean, I'm right there, it's getting hard. So, you know, it's not really that deep, you know. Well, I say that, you know, about 2 or 3 feet, which isn't that bad. It's just when you get into a situation like this, sometimes they don't have a bottom. You know, it might be 10 feet down, and that's where you're losing machine. So, and it's always a good thing to check that just to make sure. So, figured I'd come back for a second and show you guys that. And maybe I'll be back a little bit here. So I've made it pretty much across now. My window's dirty too. I'll get my boom out of the way. But you know, there's that bog. You know, it's a good sized bog. You know, so that road goes all the way up along there. I still have, I don't know, you know, it's about 25 feet right here to get to solid ground. I really don't. I don't know. I like this in a way because it's a challenge. So maybe that's ignorance or whatever. But you know, to get across something like this sometimes is kind of a fun challenge. But I don't really like it either. On the other hand, because I just don't. I've been in situations before, like, you know, you get halfway out through here, and with these track machines, you kind of stay on top. But once that one of the tracks goes down, it becomes a whole nother ball game. And when you're out in the middle of here and you can't grab anything, it's not the best feeling in the world. So I don't really particularly care for the feeling of, you get out on here and it's like being, I'm trying to think of something to describe it, but maybe like on a waterbed or something. When you're running the machine, you can feel the bottom of the machine kind of shake, like the ground is not sturdy. It's very soft underneath. And if you've run forestry equipment or tracked harvesters before, you know that is a warning sign. It doesn't mean that you're gonna lose the machine, but it's usually like, you know, either make sure you know what you're doing, have some wood in front of you, whatever, but you know that there's danger too. So definitely no way we're gonna get across this with the forwarder until I can layer this all with wood across. I'll be able to get across it to cut on this side. We haven't moved the forwarder here, so it'll be another day or two. So, but anyways, yep. So we've made it across. We just need to shore it up a little more with some more pulp. We'll take, you know, either hardwood or hemlock, and we'll corduroy this all the way across. And it should work pretty good. So otherwise, the only other alternative is to, and this all goes uphill on this other side here. It all goes uphill from the road. The only other alternative is to pull all this wood uphill to another spot, which really, I don't, you know, yarning uphill is never that profitable. So, anyways, show you that, and again, I apologize. I'm shooting off my iPhone, so this is kind of a pain. So I can't quite do as much in depth as I'd like to, but it's still something. So I figured this is something a little different, and I'd show you guys. And like I said before, I'll probably do another real short video of when this is all looking the way I want it to get the forwarder back and forth. So, alright. So the forester's here now. He's good, just coming to check out the crossing. So I guess I'll get out and say hi. While I'm right here, this is the main trail that goes around and then hooks around over there where we crossed the bog. I thought I'd show this too. I don't know that this will show up real well in the video, but there's a good bank here that goes up, and along the edge of the bog is, you know, the 75-foot buffer, And there wasn't a real good spot over there to get up over, and this is where that better wood is, this side. So one of the big benefits of having a track machine, we'll have to tighten up the forwarder tracks, but this is a much steeper yank than this looks. But I took and I pulled that little, I pulled a beech stump and took the head and pulled some of the material down into where that hemlock brush is covering up there. So you get up over, the forwarder should be able to get up over it all right. But it's steeper than it looks, but it's another part of, you know, the challenge of logging and, you know, getting quicker, better access to access a piece rather than, you know, struggling some other way. But anyways, I thought I'd show you that quick. Another quick little thing. This is why I would have a hard time getting away from having a fixed head. And you really shouldn't be doing this anyways, but it's not what they're made for. But right there, I don't know if you can see it, is the corner post for the next lot. And we're going through somebody else's land, the wood, it's only a couple acres, so I don't know this landowner over here, but this is all we have to get access this whole piece, and then it goes straight up this hill. We'd never get up there. So there was one big hemlock and one smaller one that I pushed over, and then I took the head and pulled all this dirt so we could get by the tree, because it was kind of slanted up here, so we never would have got through with the forwarder with that big corner tree right there. So, and I had to move those big rocks over there, and you can kind of see those big stumps over there. So just another little thing, another, you know, challenges of logging, overcome and adapt.